Hi, and welcome to this tutorial from Northwest Florida State College's Center for Innovative Teaching and Learning. Today we're going to walk through how to create a quiz using new quizzes in Canvas, from opening the quizzes page all the way to building out your first questions. Let's get started. First, in your course navigation menu, click the quizzes link. Just a heads up, you can also get to your quizzes from the assignments page if that's more convenient to your workflow. Once you're on the quizzes page, click the Add Quiz Survey button to start building a new quiz. This opens the Choose a Quiz Engine screen. Select the New Quizzes option. If you'd like Canvas to remember this choice so you don't see this screen again in this course, check the box labeled Remember My Choice for this course. Then click Submit. And don't worry, if you change your mind later, you can always reset your quiz engine choice from the Quiz Options menu. Now we're on the quiz details page. Let's fill this out step by step. In the assignment name field, type in the name of your quiz. In the quiz type drop-down menu, select Graded Quiz. If you'd rather build a survey instead of a quiz, choose either Graded Survey or Ungraded Survey. Next, enter the total points possible for the quiz. Select the assignment group it belongs to and choose how the grade should display to students. If you don't want this quiz to count toward the final grade, check the box labeled Do Not Count this assignment toward the final grade. Here's something important to understand about points. The points possible you set on this assignment details page is the total points possible for the quiz. But the points you set on each individual question determine how many points a student earns for a correct answer. Canvas totals these question points, divides by the total possible question points, and uses that percentage to calculate the final score based on what you entered here. So for example, if you set the total points on this page to 50, but build a quiz with 10 questions worth 1 point each, the quiz itself is out of 10 points, but it's worth 50 points when graded. If a student gets 9 out of 10 questions right, that's a 90%. Their final gradebook score will show as 45 out of 50, still 90%. And if your quiz is worth 0 points, say for an ungraded practice activity, you can choose not to display it in the gradebook or on the student grades page. Scroll down to the Assign area. Here you can assign the quiz to everyone in the course or to individual students, sections, or differentiation tags. You can also set due dates and availability dates for when the quiz opens and closes. When you're ready, click the Save button to save your quiz details. If you're ready for students to see it right away, click Save and Publish instead. Either way, clicking Save or Save and Publish will take you back to the page where you originally opened the quiz. Now it's time to actually build your quiz content. Click the Build button to open the new Quizzes Build page. If you already clicked Save or Save and Publish and landed back on the quiz page, no problem. Just click the Options icon, then select Build. Here on the Build page, you have a few tools available. You can edit the title and description of your quiz, view your item banks, align the quiz to outcomes, preview the quiz from a student's point of view, and use the navigation panel to move through your quiz. You can also use the Rich Content Editor to format and add content to your quiz instructions, things like the bold text, links, images, and more. To start adding to your quiz, click the Add button. From here you can insert content from an existing item bank by clicking the Item Bank button, or create a brand new question by clicking the button for the question type you want. You can also add stimulus content, like a shared reading passage or image multiple questions refer to, or add a text block for instructions or context that isn't itself a question. New quizzes give you quite a few question types to choose from, including categorization, essay, file upload, fill in the blank, formula, hotspot, matching, multiple answer, multiple choice, numeric, ordering, and true or false. We won't cover every single type in this video, but each one works a little differently depending on what you're trying to assess, so explore what fits your quiz best. Once you've selected a question type, you'll see the question editor. For each question, you can fill in the question title. This is just for your own organization, so you and other creators can identify and sort questions. Students never see this. The question stem. This is the actual question or problem statement your students will see. And the answers, the response options for that question. You'll also see some options specific to that particular question type, the ability to align the question to a learning outcome, and the option to add the question to an item bank for reuse later. In the points field, adjust how much the question is worth, either by typing a number directly or using the arrow buttons. If you'd like to give students general feedback after they answer, click the feedback icon. Once everything looks good, click Done and save the question. One quick note. Essay questions don't have an answer field built in, since there's no single correct answer. These will need to be graded manually in SpeedGrader. If you need to remove a question, just click the delete icon next to it. Canvas will ask you to confirm before it removes the item, so you won't lose a question by accident. To get a bird's eye view of your whole quiz, click the expand icon to open the Question Navigator. In the Question Navigator, you can see each question's number, its question type, its point value, the question stem itself, and the total points across the whole quiz. Click any question stem to jump straight to that question within the quiz. If you want to reorder your questions, click and hold the move icon, then drag the question up or down to wherever you would like it to appear. When you're finished building, click the Return button to close your quiz and go back to the main quizzes page. Before we wrap up, let's quickly look at the overall layout while you're creating or editing a new quiz. At the top, you'll see the quiz title. On the side, you'll have your course navigation. And at any point, you can click Preview to see exactly what students will experience. And that's it. You now know how to create, configure, and build a quiz using new quizzes in Canvas. If you have any questions along the way, reach out to Northwest Florida State College's Center for Innovative Teaching and Learning. We're always happy to help. Thank you for watching.